An extraordinary afternoon, early evening of Champions Cup rugby here in Dublin. It is Leinster who go through to the semi-finals, 21 points to 18, and Jacob Stockdale lost in thought, lost in regret. He had an opportunity to stretch their lead just after the break, but it wasn't to be. A big all moment though from Adam Byrne on 1 minute, Ross Byrne I should say. That was the kick that sealed the one. Barely able to walk, he got them the win. Absolutely unbelievable game, and the intensity was incredible. We'll talk about that. Very relieved, Leo Cullen, no doubt about that. Let's talk about perhaps the big story of that second half. Just after the break, the score was 11-13, and it could have been a far better picture for Ulster, but then this happened. Brian, the context of this.
Well, it is going to be the story in the headlines tomorrow. Brilliantly manufactured by Ulster, and again, he had a fair bit of work to do. But this, unfortunately, for Jacob Stockdale is unforgivable. When you find yourself over the whitewash, yes, there's a player dragging out of him, maybe looking to get a challenge in. You've got to dive. You've got to guarantee the ball goes down. There is a risk, obviously the one that we've just seen, of knocking the ball on or losing it in contact. That does not happen, or tends not to happen, or at least far less frequently when you dive.
He never watched the Freddie Burns video, did he? I mean, that should be a lesson to all wingers, surely.
No, but you just look where he tried to put the ball down. It was 4 or 5 yards beyond where the try line was. You know, he'd done all the hard work. All he had to do was fall on the ball, or the old Brian O'Driscoll slide with the ball down, just secure it. Look, it was just something that didn't happen for Ulster, and it was a real unfortunate moment for Jacob Stockdale, because I thought Ulster, that was a big turning point in the game, Brian.
But it's the whole momentum swing of the game. You know, they're 11-13, they score that, it's guaranteed a 7-point game that gives you security, and you know the momentum's with you, and they still had the conversion to knock over for a 2-score game. That is everything in tight affairs like this.
And then they got a penalty from the scrum straight after that, so it's just relieving pressure, and just huge small moments in games. We've seen earlier on today with an instance where the Munster guys just took advantage of it, and next thing you know, small moments like that today cost Ulster the game.
Nobody saw that coming, certainly not the bookies. Ulster were magnificent today, and they had a real shot. That's hugely disappointing, isn't it?
It's hugely disappointing. I think it's tough for both teams today, because I'm not sure that Ulster going into this game thought deep down that they could win it, because it's such a poor history here at the Aviva Stadium, or in Dublin in general. But they were in with such a chance. They had such a chance, and they were so close, Brian, at getting over the line. But the experience just told in the end.
They're the better team. They were, in reality, over the course of,
I didn't want to say
of
that.
the whole game. They were, and you heard from Leo Cullen about how disappointed he was. So in reality, Leinster will really feel they dodged a bullet there. You know, having not played particularly well, but still managed to see it through. And Ulster definitely left one behind, and you know that will be the talking point.